Hey there, everyone. This is Sketch. I'd like to welcome you to another fine episode of Sketch's Rants, the show where I send my opinion out to you, and honestly, if you don't like it, I don't care. Now, if today I'm going to be doing, as you can probably tell from the title, I decided to boldly display it this time. I'm going to be doing a Yaoi rant. So if you're an avid Yaoi fangirl who really can't take a second opinion, or really a Yaoi fan in general who can't take a second opinion, or maybe if you're gay and you can't really, if you easily misunderstand this, I can understand that. I'm not saying you have to watch the video. Feel free to turn it off if you like. I'm just gonna say that disclaimer right now. I don't want to be getting any complaint letters. Really, I mean, I know there's probably going to be plenty of them, but I'm just saying right now, if you feel like you're going to get offended by any of this stuff, feel free to turn it off. Now, with that said, let's begin our rant. Uh, like I said, I'm going to be doing a Yaoi rant today, which it's kind of something that's been bothering me for quite a while. It's not the Yaoi of me. It's what the fangirls do with it. It's just constant. It's I mean, think about it. Here's what you have. You have a decent shonen anime or shoujo anime, and there are two guys. Maybe they're good looking. Maybe they're in the same. Maybe it's the fact that they're just in the same series. Maybe there is some kind of interaction between. I really don't know. It's the fact that the yaoi fangirls take this to such a huge fucking level, to the fact that if there are two guys in this series and they just see them and they happen to like them as an idea for a pairing, then yeah, damn right, they're going to be made a pairing. Who knows? It may even become a huge pairing that will sweep the internet like a meme. So, it's to such a point of insanity. It's almost as if you see two attractive guys in an anime series, and you cannot go a minute, not a single minute, without thinking that there is the slim possibility that they could be attracted to each other in the right circumstances. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a fan fiction. We're gonna make a fanfic, and you know what we're gonna do with that fanfic? We're gonna publish it all across the internet, and we're gonna show people our love for this pairing, and people are just gonna fall in love with it, and it's gonna become a huge thing. And you know what that does? That ruins the appetite for any male counterpart who who is either offended or just doesn't really like yaoi by the fact of this. Again, I'm not saying this, and don't get me wrong, I'm not using this to support homophobia. I honestly think it's wrong, but it's to such a point. And with that said, don't take this as a gay bashing kind of a thing. I'm not saying that I'm homophobic. I'm not saying that I don't like or I don't think that homosexuality is a bad thing. I mean, I personally think, if it's a lifestyle choice, if it's something that you choose to do, if it's something that you feel you were born like that, that is perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I'm open-minded with that kind of thing. It's the fact that it's taken to such a level as to completely ruin the appetite and watching capacity for an anime because of yaoi. It's almost just excruciating to watch. And I've fell victim to it myself, as I addressed in my KHR rant. It's to such a point that it's just so fucking annoying to me. I mean, it's just incredible. It never ceases to amaze me, the kind of stuff that happens. And worst of all, worst of all, is the fact that there are already plenty of popular yaoi anime and manga out there. You have an extremely popular one, of which includes Gravitation, which I've actually seen a few episodes of out of curiosity. I figured, I've heard some good things about it, I might as well watch it. And the story is very well written, the characters are very well developed, it's an interesting idea, and honestly, that's just it's honestly supposedly the epitome of yaoi anime, and I personally agree with that. And don't get me, I'm not saying that I watch this shit for like constant enjoyment. It's not a guilty pleasure of mine. I was doing it out of curiosity. So it's just you have all this stuff. You have great stuff, and you have great yaoi already, and you just want more. You just want more. it's series with things like pretty boy art or emo kids and some timid kid who it just that seems to be the prime mover for that. Care for me to explain? Yeah. Allow me to list a few series that I've seen this plague from. Let's see who we got. We've got the countless pairings from KHR, which, as I addressed in my last rant, they've actually created a numerical system to keep track of this. There's also the huge victim of this. I'm not saying I watch Naruto. I'm saying I've noticed that it is a huge. It's just it's baffling to me, mostly because of the large amount of male characters, and every male character has to be matched up with every other male character in the series, according to these women. And let's see what else I can think of. Goddamn. But I really don't think I have to go on. I think you understand my point here, and I just want to say one thing. What if it were the other way around? I consider myself a Yuri fan. I'm not afraid to say that. Yuri and Shoujo I personally enjoy. And it's not just because it's hot, I'll admit. It's pretty damn hot, but it's not just because of that. It's because I honestly see it as a nice art form. I see it as a good art form. As I understand, Yaoi is an art form that is needed to be expressed in certain cases, and I totally and completely understand that. For both scenarios, it's just, what if Yaoi fans did that? I mean, I apologize. Uh, what if Yuri fans did that? What if Yuri fans took a look at two girls in a series and decided, hey, let's write a fan fiction about that. Let's write a fanfic about that and publish it all over the internet. And we'll make it an official pairing. And we'll do this and then we'll do that. It never ceases to happen. It's just... Now, the only thing I'll take an exception for this is another big anime that I'm quite a fan of. Is actually the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I will take to accept the yaoi pairings there because Itsuki is, and I am not hesitating to say he really, really is flaming. I am convinced. But, you know, that's the only series I'll actually accept it on. And also with the whole gender bending aspect, that makes it even more so. But again, I'm getting a mark. So you know, I don't want to make this a huge thing. You know what? I think I've said enough. I really don't want to go any further. I don't want. I know I'm already gonna get huge. I'm just gonna get like an assload of hate mail tonight. But I honestly don't give two shits. It's my opinion. I feel that I want to say it. I really feel the need to express my opinion in some way, and YouTube is my medium. So, with that said, this is Sketch, and this has been my opinion. Sketch, signing off.